I can see, I know who you are.
It is 5:40 a.m. and good morning from Home Pierpont in Nottingham. We're at the start of the Outlaw Half Nottingham. I started doing this event 9 years ago. I come back year after year. It's a brilliant season opener. The anticipation's building. I'm ready, everything's in transition. We're just gonna head down to the swim start. My name's Daniel. I'm here today to enjoy myself. I don't have really any big performance objectives. I just want to get the most out of myself. Hope that Liz, you have a good day as well, my #1 supporter.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna get out there, and I look forward to sharing the course with lots of people. The volunteers have already been amazing at check-in, so yeah, just look forward to having a good day, and I hope you enjoy the video. Anyway, that's my plan. There's more to it than me. Liz, what's your plans today?
My plan is to be #1 supporter today,
Yes.
going out onto the bike course and then back here for the run. I've got my cowbells, my megaphone, let's go.
Goodness me, okay, well I look forward to hearing and seeing you out there. Thanks for the support. So the Outlaw Half Nottingham is a middle distance triathlon. So it starts with a 1.2 mile open water swim. It's one lap, we start down here and get out halfway down the rowing lake. The bike is then a 56 mile road bike ride. It's on some nice country lanes, closed roads for much of it, or semi-closed roads, and obviously everybody's going the same direction, so it feels like you're in like a proper race. After the bike, obviously off the bike, 3 laps around here, bit of grass, bit of tarmac, 13.1 miles. It's a long day out, but it's really, really enjoyable. When you finish it, you get that good sense of achievement, which hopefully I will get later today, so let's get stuck in. But now just go to Portaloo, okay? So the reason I said I don't have any performance objectives, I've just had a pretty rough winter. It's all first world problems, but just nowhere near as fit as I want to be. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try and get the best out of myself. I'm just trying to not make my happiness from the day be drawn from numbers. I want it to be from how did I feel, did I enjoy it? But I'm going to be trying as hard as I can. It has just occurred to me though that I haven't swam open water this year. I've ridden the bike that I'm riding once. I haven't tried my helmet, and I've got brand new shoes. But all of those things aside, I'm feeling pretty ready. So it's just a triathlon, isn't it? How hard can it be? So you might have been able to tell I was just in a little bit of a flat before the start. Nothing was really going to plan. I hadn't organised myself enough. It's the first triathlon of the year for me, so it's to be expected. It's just a good sense check now that I need to be more organised in future. I took my bag down to the swim start that I didn't need. I forgot to have my pre-swim gel, a few things like that. But when I then got on that start line, it all just goes quiet and you're ready to do your thing. Okay, so we are waddling down to the swim start. As you can see, people are running and diving in. It's what's called a time trial start. So 2 people start every 3 or 6 seconds, something like that. And you can basically run, jump, you can just slide in. You don't have to do anything. I really like it because you get the chance to do what in my mind is a super sick dive. The slow-mo might show otherwise, but we're gonna give it a good go and well, try and not empty the lake. The air horn had gone, the time trial start means you're quite relaxed in terms of when you get in the water. Ran down the pontoon, did what I thought was a sensational dive that all the judges are going to give a 10 out of 10. The slow-mo might show otherwise, but I enjoy doing that sort of thing, of course. Knocked my goggles off straight away and got into the swim. Now, swimming isn't a forte of mine. I do enjoy it, but it's not my strength. And if I'm honest, it's not my favorite discipline in a triathlon. But there's something special about swimming in the open water. And when you look up to breathe, there are people all around you and you see all the swim caps and you see the big boys. And when I was swimming, you see the people going out on the bike and it just feels like more of an experience than just going for a swim. I kept it quite steady and controlled. I know this is a long day ahead, so I don't need to do anything silly in the swim. I went to the toilet 3 times in the water. This is going to be a bit of a theme for today. And just had a nice swim. I got out of the water in about 36 minutes, which isn't my best and isn't my worst, so that was absolutely fine. Run into transition and, well, transition, I took it really steady. I wanted to get dried off, put my shoes on, socks on. I really wasn't rushing because the rushing for me is to be done in the sports, which I will get into. The other thing about transition is this is the first time you're really interacting after the start line with other athletes. So you're running in and people, you can tell who's really stressed and who's really relaxed. And I was racked near the relay team, so they're full of energy because of course there's a cyclist waiting to go out on the bike. There's the runners who are there hours before they need to be, and some of the swimmers are coming in and, you know, really fast, swapping over the timing chips and things. And it's just a really good like buzz to be around in. I was actually racked next to Zoe Haig, who's Molly May's sister. I said hello and that was it. So I guess we're best friends now. now, and I think their relay team did beat me as well, so, you know, whatever. So onto the bike, I was unsure how today was going to go. I've not come into this event the freshest, and I didn't really know where I'm at numbers wise, but as I said earlier, my main objective is to enjoy myself, not just because I don't care about performance, because I do, but I know that I perform better when I'm having a good time. So it's almost like not focusing on performance makes me perform better, and that's something I've learned over the course of a few years. So new bike, only ridden it once, was a bit unsure about that, but that was absolutely fine. First 10-15 minutes, I took it relatively steady, just trying to figure out if my legs hurt loads or not. And cycling for me sometimes, performance-wise, is just defined as easily as good legs day or bad legs day. So you just got to get pedaling for a few minutes. You probably know the feeling to see what day you're on. And I actually felt pretty good. I pressed on, I rode for me quite hard. There were times when I was riding with people, so you can sort of like semi-draft at these events. You have to keep 12 meters between you. Sometimes I was following somebody, sometimes someone was following me. The chance of coming across somebody who's riding the same pace as you is very slim, so it was only for a few minutes at a time when that happened. But again, it was nice to interact with some people. I'm blown away by the people who watch these videos, watch this channel. I'm so grateful, and when I come to an event, it just makes it a bit more real to me. Sometimes I can just post videos and you don't really see the impact. When, like, I was on the bike course today and somebody said to me, I started triathlon because of your videos. I thought, that is absolutely incredible. I'd much rather do that than try and sell you anything or make money or whatever. Getting people into sport and into racing, activity, whatever it is mint. So I hope you had a great race. And there was a few other people who, you know, said hello, or we'd exchanged words on there about how the day's going, and it was really good. Bit of wind in places, only a couple of little lumps. There's nothing really too technical or challenging on the Outlaw course. The wind's probably the biggest factor. I rode 2 hours 25 and I rode 290 watts normalized, which for me is like up there with one of the best bike legs I've ridden. It just wasn't that fast in comparison. I don't know if it was a slow day out there, perhaps it was, or I'm not particularly dialed on my TT bike. As I say, I've only ridden it the once, so I've probably got some learning and some gains to do from that. The new helmet was fine. I actually opted for the Hoob Strada skin suit, which is like a cycling skin suit, because I knew I was going to get changed in T2, so it has a better chamois, it's got a couple of big pockets, it's a cycling like time trial road race sort of thing. And I passed a guy who was wearing the same thing, so I think this is becoming more of a thing in the sport. The bike was faultless. I was using the Easy Disc, which is a disc wheel, and although it was windy in places, it wasn't too bad, and I know that's going to make me a little bit faster, so that was cool. Coming into T2, I felt on top of the world. Because I'd had a good bike ride, it puts me in a good mental state, and I just thought, yes, I've enjoyed that. You roll back into Hope Hippon, the support is incredible, there's just noise everywhere because, you know, the leaders are out on the run now and people are coming in off the bike in droves, and it was just really good to come in and see like people everywhere. Into transition, I had a full change, got changed into running kit. I wanted to be comfy. I can't quite fit in my tri-suit if I'm honest, so I didn't want to be chafing or breaking zips or anything like that. So I made that decision a couple of weeks ago just to run in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm really glad I did. I was struggling with digestion a little bit. I did a fair bit of cycling yesterday and I had quite a lot of gels, and then a McDonald's on the way home has not settled the best, so I had a toilet stop in transition 2, but I was performing okay, so I thought, well, I know that I'm actually just absorbing stuff still. It's just the fact that I'm perhaps absorbing it and dealing with it too fast and it's ejecting too fast, but it is what it is. We all have little bits of adversity on a race day, don't we? If that's my bad hand, then I'll take it because it wasn't that bad. Full change and out onto the run. And again, I sort of just composed myself. I've been back running 6 weeks now, and this was the bit where I thought, this could be where you come undone. I've ridden quite hard, although I could run steady, it's still going to get hard, as you know, if you do this thing, and the pain just comes to you on a run. Even, no matter how steady you go or how easy you take it, it just gets really difficult. First lap was quite, not that quiet, but quieter. When I got onto the second lap, I was running with a guy called Ben, and this is a great example of what these sorts of events are, specifically Outlaws are like. You get chatting, we're running a similar sort of pace, where you're from, what races have you done, etc, etc. And before you know it, we've done 3 or 4 miles, 5 miles, etc, running together. Absolutely awesome. You share this journey together, you're talking about these juggling family life, and family come to watch him today, and another child due in a couple of weeks, and all those sorts of things. And that's what I love about triathlon. I actually think that triathlon should be draft legal so that you can have that experience on the bike. I know there's the whole racing thing and fairness and all that, but for the actual age group experience, for you having a good time and building relationships with people and having an experience, I think it's the best thing for it. So that was awesome. The amount of support that I get on the run through doing this sort of thing honestly blows me away. I'm so grateful. I didn't wear sunglasses today because it's not that sunny, but I had to fight back. Sometimes I was like getting a bit teary because it honestly blows me away. I'm so grateful for people like giving me support. It's nuts, and I absolutely love doing this thing. It does also make sure that I'm not going to DNF because it's hard. So thank you very much for the accountability. Getting on to the third lap, I wanted to run around 2 hours. I feel like that's what I can do. I knew I couldn't go any faster, and I thought, well, if I aim for around 2 hours, hopefully I'll get halfway, and even if it starts getting difficult, I've then only got half to go, so surely it's going to be all right. And it got difficult, but not that difficult. I managed to just run the same pace throughout. If anything, I think I picked it up a bit in the last 2 or 3 miles, so I ran about a 1 hour 56. I did stop my watch for a toilet stop at the first Portaloo, and then I didn't eat anything for the rest of the run to try and calm my stomach down. That actually worked. I was drinking Coke and water, and that was about it. So ran 156, bike 225, swam 36 minutes. My transitions were ages, so I don't know what my overall time was, but a good performance. I'm really happy with that. But above all, I'm just so stoked to be here and to be able to do the event. I feel like this year's a bit of a carbon copy of last year, that I came into the year having had not a great winter, and it's the same this time, but I think I just need to recalibrate that everybody has challenges in life, and mine in comparison are minuscule. So if that means that I'm not in the shape of my life for a triathlon, but I still get to come and do it, I'll take it every day. So just happy to be out there. Hope you had a great day if you were doing the event. Thank you to all the volunteers, marshals, Outlaw Triathlon for helping me put together a video from this event, and give me access to transition for camera guy Chris, and all the little things they do makes it a real easy day out for me to make a video. So thank you, and thank you for watching this video.
Now, if you're a YouTuber, you'll know TriathlonDan. He's almost as big as that Jake Paul and Mr. Beast.
This time last year, this guy, my mate Lee, came and did a swim for me in a relay because I had a longer list of excuses than I've got right now. You've come back this year and you've gone 4:32 on debut on a day where you said you've not had the best day. Lee, well done, mate. Have you enjoyed the event as a whole?
Oh yeah, it's a great event. I mean, they always are. The atmosphere there is amazing.
There's so much support on the run, isn't there?
Yeah, really, and I knew I wanted to do my first 70.3 here in Nottingham.
Wicked.
At an Outlaw.
Yeah, good stuff. Now, you famously once called my bike legs in triathlon a bit steady. Are you bracing yourself for when you upload your ride to Strava today and a barrage of triathletes calling you a bit steady? 215.
My bike leg is very steady, mate. Very.
Anyway, it's awesome to see people like Lee coming out and doing their first middle distance triathlon. You don't need to do 4:32 in your first one, but Lee, that's certainly set you on a good trajectory. So I look forward to going toe to toe with you another time.
There's some room for improvement.
Well done, good stuff. And Ruth's still out there, isn't she?
She's finished.
Oh, nice.
I'm just waiting.
I was going to say, you just stood here chatting. Yeah. Right, well done. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon for the next race is Outlaw Half Holcombe in I don't know how many weeks, hopefully a few at least, because I've got some work to do.